Hey, what's going on? So it is, I don't know, I think 7-ish, 7:15, I don't know. It's, I think 7/18, 2018. Just laying here on the floor. What else, Where else would I be, right? So, I don't know, I just felt like doing this. I don't know if I'm having indigestion or what, but I was kind of doing my little thing. I was popping my back with this roller. Better than a chiropractor, almost. Better popping of the back. But when I got up, I started having some issues. Like, oh wow, almost like my heart was dropping, like skipping beats. Um, yeah, and now my mind just feels really clouded. Like I just like what, huh? What? So yeah. Anyways, I'm just laying here for the most part. Rolling out my back. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know if that was like my kidney or what, but that hurt. See, it's like, I feel like it's almost like like my heart rate or something is slowing down or something. And I feel like I have to cough or something. Oh, wow. I don't know if it's my digestion or what it is, but and then just all this is like weird for me. Oh, so what do I want to talk about today? I feel bad, man. I really feel bad. It's like something is giving me heart issues. I'm having skipping heartbeats and all that, and then I'm having other issues and my mind. I just feel like I can't think right now. Um, it's like a different sensation that I was having the last 2 days. Definitely different. Peppermint. Peppermint candy. I'm just sitting here and I'm trying to have these moments of clarity. Feeling like this is hard, but trying to have these moments of clarity when I first got sick. And how bad I was sick. But I was still able bodied for a lot of things. Not working, but I mean, sometimes I was, but now I'm having so many issues. I don't know if I'm having like indigestion, heart issues, or what, but whatever's going on, it's like I have to cough just uh, to move stuff or something. It's like it's putting pressure on my stuff, but it's almost like I stopped breathing or something. It's kind of like that. That's what it kind of feels like. It's like I stopped breathing for a second, and it's almost like I'm gasping to breathe again. But I think about you know, when I was somewhat healthier. And I mean, I was able to do a lot of different things, right? And now I can't do nothing. You know, that back there, right here, that's the total gym. I haven't really used my total gym in years. You know, over here I got like weights and stuff, yoga stuff. You know when they say like, you know, it feels like it took the breath out of me. That's what it feels like. It seriously does. It feels like the breath is taken out of me, particularly in this area. But I mean, you know, I got gym stuff here. You know, weights and stuff, and yoga mats, and you know other things, and even the grippers, and I got some, you know, sparring gloves, and even got some workout DVDs, even yoga videos. I got a gym membership. I got it all, and hmm. You know, it's weird. So I had a burger and fries earlier. I made, well, I had a salad, a small salad with different things that I made, and then I made a burger and fries. And I don't really eat, to be honest, but I made that and ate that. Ran fourish, and I was good, but I've noticed for the last I don't know, for a bit, I'm having issues. My whole body's sweating right now. I keep feeling like I'm having these out of breath moments or whatever, like skipping heart or something. You know, where you're just like, ugh, you know, like you can almost, sometimes you can feel it like that. Mm. I think it's like 80 degrees in here, but still, like the way I feel right now, it's whew, I'm sweating. You know, it's probably definitely digestive related, but see, like I feel like I'm out of breath, like I'm trying to breathe, like it's like I have to cough or something. You know, it's like there's some type of arrhythmia or something. I don't know. But I think about, you know, hell, just recently, not too long ago, I was still able to drink sodas. I mean, I'd have issues with sodas, but I was still able to drink sodas. You know, now I can't even drink sodas. I take a sip of a soda, and within, you know, not long from that, within like a couple minutes or so, I start feeling like my chest is racing, right? And then I take my pulse, and it's like, brrr, and it's 140 from a sip of soda, you know? It's not right. It's definitely not right. You know, I used to be able to drink, I used to be able to smoke cigarettes and black and milds and stuff. I mean, I don't do any of that. That's bad for your health. But you know what I'm saying is, you know, I'm so unhealthy. I can't even do that without, you know, crazy symptoms. You know, I used to be able to walk around. I mean, there was times that, you know, there's a trail that I usually go on here or there, you know, whatever trail I go on, you know, and I'd be out there for, you know, 4 or 5 hours just walking. You know, sometimes like 10 miles. Yeah, usually about 7 miles, but yeah. I can't even do that. I mean, I go outside, I'm having issues. I'm having like pulse pressure issues or whatever I'm having. Um, I just feel so alone, you know, on so many levels. I'm sick. I can't get the help from physicians or, you know, providers. They don't do shit. They don't do anything. I saw this video. I thought it was kind of cool for about 2 seconds, and I started to realize it was all chicks. I was like, oh wow, this is like feminist crap. But they were trying to make it like it was all about women. I'm like, no, dude, it's not just about women. Like, this happens to men all the time. You know, ask me. I've been dealing with issues for 14 years. But, you know, they were basically talking about, you know, they were having like the worst pain in their life, or they were having this, or they were having that, or whatever the case is. And, you know, doctors just blew them off. Even like firefighters and stuff, paramedics and stuff. They just blow them off, say that they were crazy and shit. You know, and then they go and see somebody else, and oh, sure enough, you know, oh yeah, you know, the reason you got your face pain is because a doctor, you know, cut your nerve the wrong way, or just cut your nerve in general, severed it. You know, and now you're gonna have issues for the rest of your life. You know, or a person's having like abdominal cramping and stuff, and the doctor's like, oh, this is probably your period or something. And then found out, you know, she had a cyst or whatever, an ovarian cyst issue or whatever. And then it was someone else about something. I don't know. It's just like all these different things. I'm like, and then they were trying to make it almost like it was, you know, like, you know, why don't you ask, you know, guys that, you know, your guy patients. I'm like, bro, like this stuff happens all the time. You know, I feel like doctors talk shit. Like, I feel like the medical communities, it's just the culture. It's like an American culture essentially. It's like, you know, in our American culture, I mean, I guess it depends, you know, your values, but who you hang out with. But you know, the culture of today in 2018 overall, it's bad, dude. You know, very disrespectful in general. You know, I mean, I would rather be in like a satanic, you know, classic rock band back in the, well, I don't know, probably not, you know, um, back in the 70s than, you know, than like the people that's singing or like rapping or whatever today. I don't know, that didn't come out right. I'm just, feel like I'm gonna pass out. Like, I feel like I'm having like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like indigestion and it's screwing with my chest or, but you know, I just think that the rock music back then was a lot more calmer than everybody made it, you know, made out it to be. I mean, it was calm, you know, compared to, you know, today's music. It's wow, you know, like rock music, and you know, and that's like today's music. Like, you know, it's bad. You know, one time, you know, doctors really had to really put the work in, and now, you know, they can really put no work in and collect all kinds of money. Like, all right here is burning right now. It's not like acid reflux though, it's just burning. I don't know. You know, I don't I don't ever really even go outside anymore. You know, I really don't. I don't really go to doctor's appointments anymore. I don't really do much. You know, I'm not trying to intentionally self-isolate, but I just don't really do much. You know, and being in this apartment place, you know, it's so small you can't really do anything here. You know, you can't barbecue, you can't really go outside. You know, there's really nothing much to do, and then there's always drama here. You know, or something. Now the black drug dealers are moving in. I think all of them out here are drug dealers. I can think of at least 3 of them. And they just let everybody come in, roll up in their cars. You know, I'm just like, who the hell are these people? I gotta worry about getting shot, you know. Somebody's gonna do a drive-by. You know, those little nice white little towns, huh? Or areas. I mean, well, it's not really white. I mean, you go across the street and saw the Mexicans. I've never really been over there. I've never really met anybody over there. I mean, there might be some cool people, but I think they're probably all from Mexico. I don't know. Well, I doubt it, but you know, they're the ones that preferably use Spanish. You know, the ones that you know, go out to their truck after their hard days of work, and they just chill and they talk and they drink beer and listen to music and barbecue. That's actually pretty cool, good though. I like that. It's just that loud music, and they're just lowering where everybody else is like, wow, dude, really? You know, it's like my breathing. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like it does something. And then all of a sudden I'm like coughing and stuff. Oh Lord. But yeah, I mean, there's really nothing out here, dude. There's nothing here at all. I've tried to get help. It could be digestion, and it's screwing me up. But yeah, I can't seem to get the help, dude. I mean, think about that. Living in a 630 square foot apartment, you know, and there's really nobody around, and the apartment complex is so small you can't really do anything. I mean, I'm by like all kinds of stuff, like, you know, if I had a car, like, holy shit, like, seriously, I could have so much fun, you know. It's like I'm becoming breathless, it's not even breathless, it's like, I don't know, it's like almost like I stop breathing, or I'm not getting the oxygen I need. I'm just like, you know. But yeah, I mean, if I had a car, I could go to the parks, I could go everywhere, man. But without a car, so I don't really I mean, I got friends, but I don't got friends, you know. It's like you're talking, you become breathless or something, you're coughing. Um, but yeah, like, I don't really have any friends. I don't have anybody that says, "Hey, look, find a day and I'll come over and we'll chill, man." Or we'll go out, we'll go and do something. Oh wow, that's that's nasty. My fries. Wow, my fries from like 4 o'clock and it's 7:35 now. That's really fucking nasty. That's crazy though. Like, is that natural? Like, to just kind of like hawk up your food 3-4 hours later. It's kind of like, you know, doing squats, like almost like burpees or something. Like you squat up, then all of a sudden your chest is like, oh shit, you know, it just gets weird. But yeah, it is hot in here. I don't know if I really want to actually get up or not. Like, I don't feel like getting up. I feel like if I get up, I'm gonna start having skipping beats. Oh yeah, it's. I feel lightheaded. Oh my gosh. See what I'm talking about though? I got this shit on record. Whew. It's 86 degrees in here. But yeah, like earlier, the thing was saying like saving and stuff. I'm like, whoa, what the hell, dude? I don't know. Maybe like saving is like, okay, well, we're just gonna save. Maybe that's what it was. Like, I don't know. Because when I last saw it, because I was at the hospital, the last time I went to the hospital, and when I came back home, I think it was like hot or whatever, and I had the AC off the whole day because I wanted to try to save some energy. And when I got home, it kept flashing saving or something, and I couldn't get it off. I even turned off the power and returned it on, and it was still happening. And eventually it just kind of stopped, and I was able to start cooling the place down. But for like a little bit, even the AC stopped. I was like, oh wow, I couldn't even get the AC going. But yeah, it did have the saving on there. So I think it's one of those digital ones where they send a signal or something, and I think I'm gonna sneeze. I just feel so out of it, bro. Like, I wish people could understand how I feel. I really do. I wish they could understand how I felt. I mean, just think about being in a 630 square foot apartment. You know? You got no help. Nobody comes and sees you. I mean, I got family how far away from me? And they even come to San Antonio here and there. Not once do they come over and say, hey, how you doing? It's crazy, right? Oh, Lord. I just don't know what to do. I really don't. I think I'm gonna go outside. Hopefully there's no mosquitoes. Sometimes they kick in, and sometimes, you know, depending on the weather. Especially that cool weather, they love coming out. Yeah, it is kind of that cool weather. I mean, it's hot still, but it's that cool weather. Oh yeah, you could tell it was hot in there. 86 degrees. My face is already turning red. I was looking like my lobster people. Oh, Lord. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm here. My mind's getting worse. My body's getting worse. I can't even do like cardio. I can't do much. I mean, I could probably walk around or so here and there, but for short times. But even then, like just going outside, I'm having issues. You know, almost seeing in general, let alone anything else. I'm just trying to. I had something go through my mind last night. Well, it's kind of been running through my mind for a while. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch that movie. What the bleep do you know? Down the Rabbit Hole, I think it's called. Um, and I watched it again last night. I mean, I watched most of it. I didn't finish it, but it's all in my head. I was like, oh wow, I remember this stuff, and I haven't watched it for a good while, like years. I think it came out in 2004 or so. I don't remember. But I don't know. I think people were like talking about the frontal lobe or something. I don't know. I was like, wait, what? The frontal lobe, what? And apparently, the frontal lobe definitely has to do with like the law of attraction and stuff, manifestation and focusing and all that other stuff, right? So it's very important for you know energies and all that other stuff, and blah 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 blah. And then I was kind of looking up online, and I didn't really see too many things, but like 3 reasons, why you're not attracting, you're not getting what you want from the law of attraction or whatever. And it was, I was looking for like frontal lobe and the law of attraction, and I don't know. It was definitely talking about frontal lobes. I was like, wow, dude, you know. But overall, they were all talking about focusing and intent, and you know, being persistent. And things will just start lining up, and I see it all the time. Things line up for me. It's usually temporarily, but things line up for me. I can literally think, okay, this is what I want, and I get it. But it's never been anything significant. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So one of the 3 reasons, it was talking about, sometimes your nervous system is, sometimes it's on like defense mode, and it won't let you do certain things because, of past traumas or whatever, life experiences in general. Um, yeah, like life experiences and stuff. It was talking about the autonomic nervous system, and I was kind of like, oh wow, dude, I've been talking about this shit for years. And the thing is kind of thinking about it. I think I was even thinking about it last night, but thinking about it, like, I've even felt like with the law of attraction, it's like, it seems like no matter how hard I try to attain something or do something, things will never work. Like, I just don't get it. Like, what the hell is going on? Why am I so cursed? Why is it that I'm always having some type of issue? Or something's always happening. Something's always corrupting, things that I want in my life. And I think I even came to the conclusion myself, maybe, because like the brain issues that I get, right? I was thinking maybe it's like some type of self mechanism thing to like to protect me. Maybe that's why I can't attract these certain things. Like I can't attract wealth. I can't get that multi-million dollar lottery ticket. Or I can't attract, the right girlfriend, or, whatever the case is. Which I don't understand, because it's like, dude, like, I would love, even if I didn't win the lottery, I would love to be healthy. I would love to get myself a job. I would love to cultivate my life. I would love to get a girlfriend or wife, have kids with. I would love that family structure. I would love all that stuff, But I can, home into other things. So like I'm on Jesus, I'm on a Jesus trip, and next thing you know, like, you got all these Christians talking about Jesus and the Bible and all that other stuff, and I need a backpack or something, and all of a sudden backpacks start showing up around, or I need this, or like I need $1,000, and 7 days and 8 days later, a relative, gives me $1,000, and I never even said anything at all. They didn't know my intentions. Completely, like 45 miles away. Well, probably less than that, but yeah, at least a good 30 miles away at that time. They didn't know about that, but I put it on my, I think I wrote it down and I put it on my wall, and, and I was kind of, thinking about it often, kind of like I do with the lottery and stuff, and, but I got a picture, like, I need to frame that and just be like, you know what, dude, remember that, bro. I think I got that picture, I just gotta find it. And if I can frame it, at least if I put it in a little small frame again, like, just remember, bro, like, $1,000 in 8 days, you know? And who knows, maybe my sister was gonna come that day, but, something happened, right? I don't know. But I just thought that was weird, like, or it's like I can like think of some type of, I don't know, I think I was like thinking of like some Vietnamese girl or something or whatever, and then all of a sudden, I don't know when it was, but all of a sudden this chick like rolls up in my apartment and shit, and she's asking me like, do you got Wi-Fi or whatever, can I come up, blah 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 blah, and like she was literally on her hands and knees willing to do anything. I was like, oh my god, dude. you know but later on that night I saw some cops around a car, so I don't know if she was one of those people like going to people's houses and shit, and trying to get them to you know money for sex or whatever. I don't know, but I don't know, it got weird. It's all weird. I don't know, like I would have banged the hell out of her. She was hot, but I just thought it was weird, like how you know I was thinking about that, you know a specific type of person, and bam, like I've literally think about, hey, I want to see nothing but Asians here in this town, and all of a sudden Asians out of the woodwork, dude, just like straight up Asians, like you're seeing all these Asians. Maybe it's just a coincidence that this just so happens to be a Asian convention or something going on, but I didn't know that. I had no clue. Or it's like, okay, I'm gonna win $50. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna win $50, bam. And I do, and I've done it multiple times. But, when I wanna win the ticket, I can't do it. So, when I wanna get healthy, can't do it. When I wanna get the right help in general, I can't do it. I want to go forwards, dude. I want to go forwards in, healing my health, and like the way that I feel right now, I'm bad, bro. 35 years old, I can't. That's just weird even saying 35 anymore, but 35 is just like, that is weird saying that. But I just don't know, like the way my chest feels right now, and the way um, my mind feels, and what I'm seeing right now. It's just crazy right now. But maybe it is. Maybe I do have some type of issue. Who knows? I don't know how to. I don't know how to respond to that one. So there's this one guy, kind of looks a little beta. He has a pink leash on a dog. I'm assuming the dog's a girl, but maybe, I don't know. But the dog, his or her, I don't know. The dog's right leg is gone. So the dog is chained up, hooked up, leashed up, and I guess he's taking the dog out. It's just, I don't know. But I don't know like what would cause me to have all my issues. You know, I know that thought can have profound effects on not just the mind but the entire body. Thoughts can have not just the mind and the body or even water, but all of your surroundings. Thought is one of the most powerful things out there. I mean, thinking about it, like, the way you perceive things, the way that you act off the perceptions, can make all the difference. You really can. I mean, I guess I'm kind of having a new neural pathway being created right now, just thinking about thoughts in general. But like, it's it's crazy, man. But I don't know what this could be. Like, if it is, because a lot of people, especially strengths and stuff, they always try to say it's because of they try to say it's because of whatchamacallit, because of childhood traumas. They say childhood traumas, that has to do with I forgot what it's called, but like your overall life, or I don't know, something. Like your foundation of your thought process. I don't know, something. I'm like, I don't know, man. I mean, my life has been pretty fucked up, but it's really been fucked up since I was 21. You know, it's really been fucked up since I was 21 with all these issues, and it's 2018, and I'm 35 now. I mean, just think what that's gonna do to the mind. It almost feels like my heart or something is like tightening up or something. But just think about what your environment does. Like, think about being in an environment like this, dealing with all these issues, everything, Your mind is always molding. It's always creating connections. It's always doing whatever. And the more you're in a certain environment, the more things are going to happen, or they're going to stop happening for you. Neuroplasticity, man. The more you get out and the more you use it, the better brain functioning. If you just sit on your ass and nothing really happens and everything seems to be repetitive in your life, that's not gonna really be a good thing, especially in my situation. You want to always tweak up your brain. I don't know if that's I don't know, maybe that's just sweat. But last night I was walking around in my apartment, and all of a sudden my back and down my hand felt like it got wet or something. It was weird, like something just, water or something just got on me. It was weird. It's a weird sensation. But I don't know, man. I wished I knew what was going on. I mean, I could think of like one thing in particular, I guess, that bothers me for the most part, but outside of that, I just I don't know. And maybe that is the one thing, but at the same time, But at the same time, you know, that will never be closed. You know, and it's actually related to someone else, and, you know, there's just things that I didn't know at the time, and that person didn't know at the time, and things were done, and, you know, and because of that, you know, it's even, I think to this day, it's created a semi-division. I mean, I think there's a few reasons, but we just don't really have, you know, a relationship, or a good relationship. But, I mean, that could be for a lot of reasons. It's probably just culture, too, you know. Everybody seems to be on a certain trip these days. Everybody wants to blame their childhood, you know. It's the childhood, man. It's the childhood. You know, especially for women, for females. It's the childhood. You know, that's why I'm so screwed up. I mean, I don't think I'm screwed up from my childhood. I mean, maybe I am. I don't know. But I don't know. I think what's really screwed me up all the time is the way my life is now. The way I've been dealing with things since I was 21. That's weird. 127, 81, 86. That's weird. Because it was like, it went up to like 170, 180 before it started to go off. I'll take it in a second. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I know when I was 18, 100 people would have killed themselves just from the stress that they were, just from the stress that I was dealing with. I mean, one time I was dealing with multiple fucking issues. Like, I think I counted 15 different things I was dealing with. All at one time. Which is weird. Like, what the fuck was I dealing with at that time? I don't know, to be honest. 188, 171, 155. I wonder if my and then it's getting like low, dude, like in the 70s. 126 over 80 equals 86. Okay, it's not too bad, it's just weird how it's going up there and then it's counting down like it's detecting something. But, I don't know, man. You know, I've tried to use this law of attraction, but it's almost like it kind of like the way that I feel right now, sort of, minus the cold, is like, you know, when you get in the shower and the water's really cold and all of a sudden you feel like you can't really breathe. You know, it's like everything's just kind of like, whoa, you know, because of the whole shock thing. That's what it kind of feels like, but without any cold water. You know, I used to somewhat do cold showers, and then I just got to the point doing cold showers I would actually feel sick for like the entire day, so I just stopped doing it. That was years ago. I used to do it, you know, but cold showers definitely, you know, I mean, it definitely wakes you up, that's for sure. You definitely feel different when you take a cold shower. Um, you definitely do. I mean, I don't know if I would. Well, maybe. I don't know. You know, that could have well, especially if you got high blood pressure, whatever issues. Um, but yeah, I don't know why. I just felt like I'm in the wrong body, the wrong dimension, everything. It's like I have all these books, right? All these health books. You know, I mean, there's a lot of them I've never read, but there's a lot that I have read. I mean, maybe I haven't read the entire book, but I've read a lot of them, you know? And I just feel like my life, it's just like I can't get anywhere, dude. Anywhere. I've asked for help and I don't even get help, and the so called help that I get, you know, they don't do anything. So they say it's Wednesday, huh? So I guess that would make that a weekday. I just want to see something. Like, I'm so disconnected with the weeks, the days and stuff. But let's just see. I don't know. You know, like how your local TV stations. Huh. Watching that Dateline, I think it is, you know, where people get killed and they try to, they do whatever. I don't know. But like even watching this is weird. Uh, and then it's like some TV show. I think that's like the ninja thing. Kevin Hart. We got a new show. I don't know. TKO. I mean, I guess that's the show. Black Man USA 1. Huh. Okay, that's cool. So what is it now? These celebrities and shit are doing these shows. Well, you got like Steve Harvey, and then you have like Snoop Dogg, and now I guess Kevin Hart. Oh Lord, just feels bad, dude. That's some type of movie. New Origins or something. I don't know. I can't see because it's a TV show probably. I just miss I miss that life, dude. Oh, I guess this guy's like in the basement or something. Is that who I think that is? Oh wow, I thought that was Sarah Michelle Gellar for a second. I literally did. I thought I was like, oh wow, Buffy, man. she's hot, dude. I don't know how old these people are. Probably in their 20s. It just pisses me off. I just feel like my life has been fucking stolen from me. Wait, what? These fucking Mexicans, man, they're fucking treacherous. Holy shit. They just showed this shit on Mexican TV. On the news. I don't know, it was like some Mexican or Asian dude or whatever. He was sitting. He was somewhat young. I don't know if he was a teenager or an adult. But he had this like little baby and he was like literally choking the baby. Like picking the baby up and choking him. Oh my god, what the hell? What the hell am I watching? I don't really know Spanish, so I think this is another two white people. I don't know. Maybe she's still alive. I don't know. I don't want to watch this. This is definitely not helping me with my video making. Is that Gordon Ramsay show or something? Oh wow. I don't know. It's weird, man. Like, is Big Bang Theory, is like that the only thing that comes on anymore? And I'm still watching all of them, so like, dude, I would love to just have pour me some coffee or tea, but unfortunately, I start having weird issues, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna turn this thing off. It's like 8 o'clock. I gotta eat again. Just don't know what I want to eat because my GI system is so bad. And then I just don't really eat in general, so but yeah, I like Kevin Hart, dude. He's like so fucking awesome. Oof. Or that and Law and Order. I like that dude. I forgot what his name is. Like some young Italian guy or whatever. He was in that movie Wrong Turn. Damn, I like that. Well, besides Dushka, whatever her name is. I like that other girl. She was hot as hell. I think she was in her 30s. I think she was in her 30s at the time. I don't know, but she looked like she was a teenager. She was hot as hell. I guess it was like his girlfriend at the time. But that's weird. Like, I'm having like flashbacks. Maybe I should watch that movie if I got it. But I don't really like it because Wrong Turn is just weird. I mean, the first one wasn't too bad. And then it just got weird. Oh, I've seen this. I'm gonna turn this off. So, anyways, yeah. When it comes to the law of attraction, I don't know. I don't know why I'm having all the issues that I'm having. I don't understand why I'm trying to put all the effort that I can, you know,
as much as I can, when I can, and I'm not really getting any results. Like I've literally like, dude, I used to go to 4 or 5 different, appointments every week. Like that's what I was doing. But I would, I'd go to these doctors and shit, and they wouldn't do nothing. And even when shit came back abnormal, they wouldn't do nothing. It's like, whoa, dude. I feel like medical, especially family medicine in general, or specialties, is just a fucking joke. I mean, I got real issues and nobody's even doing nothing. So, I don't know. This video sucks, man. This video sucks. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should sell my shit, try to get all my money, get everything done, and then just fucking go somewhere where I'd die. Put myself in harm's way and get myself killed. You know, wouldn't have to worry about my shit anymore, right? I don't know. I just don't even know what to do anymore. I don't know. I'm just sitting here depressed as shit. Wishing that I had a car, wishing I had money, wishing that I had a job or something. I mean, even if I wanted to go to work right now, I couldn't, like, the way everything is, like, bro. You know? My body, I just don't function like normal people. I really don't. And it sucks because I've tried to get help, and it's like at the end of the day nobody cares. But I wish that I had a car. I wish, had some money. I wish I had some nice clothes and, whatever, and just have my car all filled up and go somewhere, dude. Have a couple spares in the back, couple some gas, whatever, just in case I'm somewhere out in bumfuck Egypt. You know, just go somewhere, man. I feel like I'm half dead, to be honest. Like, my body's alive, and I'm talking here and there and whatever, but overall, I'm dead. I'm not living life. I'm just a walker, a zombie, a lifeless zombie, a lifeless walker. Just roaming around in this world, dealing with whatever I'm dealing with. Not making any progress. But I do need to set up all my shit, and I also need to get my sister's blood. So I'm gonna try to have to do that. And once I get that done, maybe I can get my sister's blood if I can get that. If I can get a reputable whatever, whatever, I can't say it, person to get my sister's blood. If I could do that, that'd be awesome. You know, because I guarantee you, the second that I say something um, to her mom's probably gonna do whatever she can to make it where I can't get access to her blood sample. You know, I don't know. Her mom just doesn't like me. She's still stuck that I'm somehow manipulative or something. She said I don't know. She said like some word. I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude? Like I didn't, maybe, what I said, wasn't. Maybe it wasn't the best thing saying that, but I didn't know who I was talking to. I didn't know it was you, dude. You know, that's why I was asking questions. Um, yeah, and then I got info on somebody else that I was seeing. I don't know. I'm gonna get off this thing. It's a boring live. It's not lit, so it's not live either, but a boring video, should I say? Um, I just wish I could. I just wish I had $1 million. If I had $1 million right now, what would I do? If I just was notified I had $1 million, my heart issues would probably be a lot worse than it is right now, especially with all that adrenaline and excitement, and then the crying because whatever. But if I had it right now, it would be difficult to do the things that I could have done years ago, but I would definitely start calling people. Well, no, I wouldn't. I know I would be very careful about that because you start calling doctors and whomever. Like I don't know. Like I would definitely, I would definitely want to get my money secure first. You know, but I would definitely start eating healthier. I would definitely start finding the right people to help me out to get me better. Um, I would do a lot of stuff, and then I would also try to do some PR or whatever, and try to make myself public in the health world and to help other people. And I'm not talking about just like, you know, I mean everybody, you know, is worth saving, but I would definitely like people that's just like they just get the cold or flu or whatever, like I'm talking more about people like such myself, people that's really struggling with something, you know. I just feel sick at the I get that money, I'm gonna lose everything. God, I just wish I had the money. I wish I had the money just for my medical bills. Yeah, I think I feel like this because of my GI system. Because I had French fries. I just don't really have any, and I don't think it's me, and people just don't get it. Like they don't. They think that you can just get out of shit, and it's not that simple, dude. Especially the longer you're in shit, because like I was saying earlier, your mind literally is shaped. It molds shit. Yeah, I mean things can change, but I guarantee you, if you have 10, if you have 14 years of shit in your life, it's I can kind of think of. I mean, I could think of a few ex-girlfriends, but one ex-girlfriend in general, it's like I'm not really going to say much about her, but I mean, her life is, it's wild, rebellious, and she has a lot of issues, and she's really looking the part, to be honest. Let me do this real quick. It's like my heart's barely working. 135, 77, 82. Strange. And she knows, like, I think she does. She's just that crazy. I mean, I know she has everything, when it comes to mental issues, but, like, I've tried to have conversations with her, and she just doesn't, she cries, and she knows what she does is wrong and whatever, and, and then 2 seconds later, it's like, well, I'm going to do what, I want, if I want to be a hoe, I'm going to be a hoe. I don't give a fuck what what you think. But like 5-10 minutes prior, she's all crying about whatever, talking about how bad she did and how, I don't know, like, one thing that I've noticed is, I mean, I don't really want to talk bad about her, it's kind of already too late, but, she, for survival, she gets with men. So, she glares them up pretty much, and the men get gaga for her and wants to give her everything and whatever. And then eventually, whatever, she'll probably like fight him or like physically assault him or whatever. I'm just like, wow, dude, that's sad. But that's all she knows, and I don't think she's ever going to get out of that situation, to be honest. I don't really think she is. And I'm doing my best to stay away from that. I just saw some pictures today of her. I think it was within this month, but she looked, wow, dude. She, yeah. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. It's just sad. What's really sad about people like that is, say if they got kids or something, and then it's like you're putting that shit on the internet. I don't know how old her kids are. I think one, but I mean, kids are practically getting on the internet these days. But, just think about what happens when they look up their mom. All of her pictures, all of, the posts and whatever, and it's just like, nobody, don't think about her, man. It's not worth it. Besides, she's essentially made it clear, practically, she doesn't love you, man. She loves you, but she loves herself more. Or she loves doing other things. Let's just say the last time she was here, she, every time she gets on that damn internet, it's like everybody else is more important. Everybody else is more important. I told her about this site, and next thing you know, she's getting on it and dressing up for everybody else and whatever. And it's like, how come you don't dress up like that for me? And she's like, well, you tell me you love me all the time. You tell me that I'm pretty all the time. I'm just like, wow, dude. And then just all kinds of other shit. And then she had some dude. I mean, I guess the guy is cool to a point, but, this dude, and he's in my apartment. Like, he was sitting right here, And then I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And I got off, and I got back on, and, and then she was trying to say, what I do is private. It was a private conversation. Like, excuse me? Like, because she was on that site, and I was able to get on, and I was able to see her. Right? And then she tried to justify stuff, and I don't know. She's a little. Just kind of having emotions about her. I mean, I know that that was the last straw. I can like feel the energies. I can feel the energy from, the fights that we had and all that. The last time we were somewhat, I mean, I didn't really officially claim her, but, the last time we were together, I can still feel and I'm sure that's probably a negative emotion that's probably making me sick too, because like literally I can feel the sensations, like, you know like when she was fucking yelling at me and fucking slapping me and shit. Like I remember like fucking just like whatever, and fucking pissed and getting up and fucking like stop your fucking shit, blah blah blah, and she wants to. I feel that fucking adrenaline right now. I loved her, but when I think about her now, I just think about hurting her. I do. I think about physically fucking her shit up. And that's one of the reasons I was like, fuck this, get the fuck out of here, like, seriously. God, I feel like this just happened, dude, like an hour. Like, within the hour. That's weird, man, like, how emotions can just creep up like that. How you can just have, like, I can feel the adrenaline, like, fucking coursing through my blood, dude. Soon I'll probably be tired. Huh. But yeah, I mean, I loved her, dude. I loved her since 2008, the day that I saw her. And I tried to, but, sometimes you just can't, sometimes you just can't take turn a blank into a housewife. Especially one that doesn't want to change her ways. What's crazy is I've literally seen people that were so cracked out and everything. They didn't listen to anybody. And somehow they changed it up. They changed it up. I mean, I don't know what they are now, but they changed it up. They found somebody. That person was, guess, forgiving or whatever, or had kids and they're living their life. I mean, I would really kind of like to know what's has been going on since, but some of the people I've talked to, I didn't really know. It was just like I was literally on the phone with different people, just like trying to figure ways of getting her help. And the end of the day was always about, give me time, give me time, give me time. Give you time. I fucking been waiting for 10 years, to give you fucking time. Fuck you, shut up, and stop being a fucking douchebag, and, fucking love me or don't fucking love me. If you don't love me, get the fuck out of here. Her birthday's coming up soon too. Well, in like a couple weeks, but yeah. We're like 16 days apart or so. 16, I think 16. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because my friend is That's crazy in general. Like a friend of mine, I don't know. Like I wrote his ass a letter and he didn't write me. But I don't know. As far as I know, I haven't got any Oklahoma letters. Oh my gosh. I just don't know what to do. I just don't have the freaking energy, man. Like, I got $4,000. I might be able to claim. I doubt it these days, but $4,000 to claim, and all these other different things. And I don't know, man. It's so hard to do these things anymore. Like, I just don't really have, like, like when you clean, like, say you're cleaning your house up or whatever, your bedroom, and then there's just stuff that doesn't really have any like particular place really. It's just like all singular stuff, and you just don't really know where to put it besides in a box. you know yeah, that happens. It's what I kind of feel like I'm at, and I have a lot of things that would go into like a practically a tote. It's like I just got too many things, but I don't want to throw them away because at some point there could be value to that. I see this one girl here and there in San Antonio, and I mean, I like her. She got like a Jennifer Aniston body. I don't know about the face. I mean, her face, she's pretty. The only thing that I got issues with is her eyes. Her eyes are weird, man. My precious. But outside of that, she's hot. But the problem is I think she's crazier than a dingbat, dude. I don't think I know she's crazier than a dingbat, and I don't know. Like the bitch is just fucking weird, man. Like you try to hang out with her, and then it just gets weird, and then she would really go talk to all these other fucking dudes, and it's like, whoa, what the hell? Like, cause sometimes I meet up with her downtown, or it's not that I meet up; it's we kind of find each other. We always seem to find each other. But the last time not the last time, but the time before, I was at the hospital. I think June the 11th. She was on the bus late at night. I don't know. I mean, I could have probably I could have, but I wasn't really feeling good, and my place is kind of trashed right now. So, kind of still, less trashed, but um, yeah. So, I was just thinking about that. That'd be cool. But yeah, she said she's gonna go to a Whataburger or whatever. And I was going to another one, but she said she's gonna try to hustle up some money. I'm just like, huh. But I bet you, I don't know. That chick is just weird, dude. Like too weird. Like I just kind of didn't even want to talk to her, to be honest. Like I was gonna say some shit, like seriously, to her, because what she did to me last time, like you should be on your hands and knees, like serving me, giving me some service. Like I got her ass out of a ticket, because she was where she was sitting. There was somebody with a cold beer, and the cops rolled up, and they thought she was drinking the beer. I was like, no, she wasn't. I'm like, hey, she didn't, and then she just kind of like took off, and it just got weird, and almost like she wasn't appreciative. Like, bro, like I just got you out of a ticket, and you know what happens when you don't pay tickets. But yeah, I think she got ran off that spot too, at the bus stop. So I think I don't know if she's homeless or, I don't know, she's just a street person, I guess. But she's a hottie with a body. I just think she got some issues. Oh wow. Seems like I got different people. The legend. Oh my god. Oh lord. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know. That's weird. Relationships, man, I tell you. No, I was just kind of thinking like, I was almost like thinking about like writing flashcards or something, and then kind of like just topic here and then topic there, and whatever the topic is, I just kind of like do that, and then it's like, I mean, I could probably do that too. Because, I mean, 80 plus minutes, nobody's going to know what the hell I'm talking about. I could be talking about all kinds of things. But, like, if I can, like, cue things up, like, say, you know, I can, okay, at this second or at this time, I'm going to be talking, like, when I first get on, I can say whatever, and then I just, put the card up about the topic that I'm going to talk about. And then when I'm done with that, I can, you know, figure out where that's going to be, and then, put another card up about another topic, and then, like that. And then just kind of have like, if people want to hear about, they don't have to like listen to all that time that's passed. They can just go into the subject that they're in if they want to hear about it. Like, I mean, I've essentially talked about a lot of things, sort of. You know, whether it's my health or, and then kind of like how I'm not really getting anywhere, and then I've talked about relationships, and I don't know what the hell I've talked about, but I've talked about a few things today. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. But this is essentially my life, man. Sitting here with all this fucking information. Sitting here with all this information. With different tools. With all kinds of stuff. And I just feel like even if I learned all of this stuff, it wouldn't matter. You know? It's one of the reasons I kind of lost interest, to be honest. Because I kind of noticed it just stopped mattering. It's not that it didn't matter, it's nobody seemed to care about me. God, I'm having that shit again. Ooh. Didn't I have this at 20 minutes or something? I got up. Yeah, I think it was like 20 minutes or so, I don't know. I get lightheaded. Like really lightheaded, like passed out lightheaded. But that would be pretty cool. I don't know if this light's just turn on right now, or I don't know, maybe. But I would love to go fishing, dude. Yeah, I love to go fishing and hunting, and I remember when I used to be able to drink beer and not have any issue, and I mean, I felt it like this before I go. I felt like this. I feel like I feel like I completely lost my life, essentially. Essentially, I feel like I lost my life. I've already lost 14 years, but to be honest, I feel like I lost everything. I mean, think about it. If you've lost 14 years, especially the age that I am, I just don't understand people like that. God, that chick is so freaking holy Jesus. And then she has no ass. Kind of looks like I don't know. But, Yeah. It's crazy, man. Almost looks like I'm on TV, right? Huh. I don't know what I was just saying. I just blacked out again. I felt like almost this entire summer I've been inside almost. I don't know what I was just talking about either. It's like I completely it's like I just completely blinked the hell out, like legit blinked out. Like the entire subject that I wanted to talk about. I don't know what I was talking about. I just know that all this, like, my life is just fucked. Oh yeah, now the light's on. So I guess when I came out, it was just warming up to turn on. But I can't get no help. I've lost not just almost 14 years, but I've lost essentially my whole life. I mean, 14 years, especially from 21 to 35. I mean, come on. And even if I did say I won $1 million or whatever, and I started to get the right treatments, think about trying to piece together that, right? Think about that. Think about trying to piece together. You've been sick from 21 to 40, or 21 to 35 plus. And now you're becoming an old man essentially. So there's things you just can't do. Like, you can't do, a 40-year-old cannot do what a 20-year-old can. I mean, unless they're really in good shape in general. A 20-year-old right off the bat has a better chance of doing a 5K run than a 40-year-old without even training. Which I think 5K is 3 miles. I don't know if that's a person or if that's birds. Kind of sounds like those birds at the seagulls or whatever. Maybe it's a dog whining. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I think about that, dude. Like, even like if I even wanted to get into a relationship with someone, I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, man. My life is fucked. I almost feel like I'm 50 years old or something. Actually, I feel at least 60, well, yeah, at least 50, 60 years old, to be honest. When I was 21, they said my body was running like a 62-year-old. Then I think when I was 27, they said I was running like a 64-year-old. So, I mean, I have to think about that. it kind of brings me back to the stored emotions in the nervous system. You know, maybe I want much better for my life, but because traumas are stored in my nervous system, and my nervous system is protecting me originally, which it really isn't. You know, maybe it's causing maybe so, I don't know. I just don't know why I'm sick. I don't know why I'm having what I'm having. I have no clue why I'm sick. I don't understand how I can manifest certain things, but like real important things that I could really use. You know, sometimes those can be very pleasant. Other times they can be very annoying. Right now they're pleasant. I guess there's like, I think 3 of them. And then you got these weird birds or whatever making weird bird noises. It's funny when you have something in your head and then it just kind of like blanks out. You know what I wish I could do, man? I wish I could just feel a tad better and find me like a, I don't know, 18-year-old or something. 17 in Texas, which is just weird. But like, say she got that maturity and whatever, like, whatever. I don't know, it's just weird because I don't know, like, I feel like when I get older, it's just, I don't know, there's that big gap, you know. But like, if age wasn't a matter and we could just act the way we act regardless of the maturity level, you know, I just wish that I could, like, me and her could just, like, get butt naked and just cuddle and, you know, just get that love, you know, those emotions and stuff. Like, that's what I wish I had, dude. You know, I wish I had a young girl, you know, and we could just kick back and just, you know, lay around all day, cuddle, have sex, the whole 9 yards. Just be high on that love. I would love that. You know? But at the same time, it's like I felt old, man. My body doesn't look the way it used to. I mean, it kind of does, but, you know, the age is definitely showing. Just wish I could find me, like, I don't know, even a 24-year-old, right? And just, like, whatever, and just pounce like monkeys in heat. And just, like, be crazy in love with each other. Get married, have some kids. I don't know, I'm gonna get off this thing. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Probably gonna go try to eat, and I'm definitely gonna try to work on this place. My mind these days, I don't really know. I just don't know. I don't know anything anymore, to be honest. You know, I'm looking like out here right now. I think it was a couple nights ago. And it's weird. It's weird because it was like in the morning too. But I think it was like 6:30. I think around 6:30 or so. I think I was out here. Maybe it was 6:30. Maybe it was a little less. Maybe it was 6 and I was just sitting out here and you know, you had the low blue clouds and, you know, all that. Like, now you don't see that, but, you know, it's just weird. And it was kind of this color, and then it just started to get daytime. That's tripping my brain out, because, like, now I'm thinking that it's going to get light time, and it's like, no, it's not going to get light, it's going to get dark, buddy. And I just wished in my journey I had a girlfriend like that knew about my health issues, you know. But you know, she didn't really, I mean, she cared, but she didn't really care. Like, you know, she was, you know, down for me, you know. That'd be nice, because when you got good endorphins and all that running through your body, you know, life is good. Life is good. But when you're home alone and by yourself and nothing ever seems to want to work out for you, it gets a little weird, man. It's a little boring. Definitely gets boring. It definitely changes the structure of the mind. Talk about that rabbit hole, right? Well, I think I'm going to get off of this thing. Call it a night. Been on here almost 100 minutes. So, you know how that is. I don't know if I even really got a label, to be honest. I'm just gonna do that. Change up the location, I don't know. I wish this entire place was clean. I wish I didn't have to worry about anything. I wish I could still drink sodas if I chose to, or eat however I wanted to eat. And I wish I had a nice bed and I felt a little better and I had a girl and we could just chill and go out and go places and what fucking humans do, right? Yeah, I tell you, dude, if I ever make it, these videos are going to be weird to some people. I personally don't think I'm ever going to get better, to be honest. To be honest, I don't think I am. To be honest, I don't. But anyways, I guess toodaloos. See ya.